Hello again, everyone, and welcome once more to the LSDJAM 2020, in this case. This time we're going to be playing CBT Panic Emulator. And, no, stop, relax, it's okay, it has nothing to do with that. No, apparently the dev had no idea that acronym existed before he made his game. He was a sweet summer child, much like me, sometimes. This was made by Vapor Shark, and the description reads, I've experienced health-based panic disorder for most of my adult life, so I figured I'd put a PSX spin on it. This game is very short, but I plan on adding additional levels of the future for more panic attack fun. Panic attack fun. Yeah, anyways, apparently this acronym was a Freudian slip of sorts, or basically he just didn't know. He just didn't know. If you don't know, don't look it up. You're good. It's fine. The point is, though, this game is based around panic attacks, which is an interesting concept. That's very personal, and I think a good concept for the LSDJAM, where you're trying to create experiences based off of dreams or experiences. Yeah. In any case, before we begin, of course, if you like the video, do think about giving it a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, think about doing that as well. But if you really want to help out, come over to Twitch. We're trying to reach a partner over here, but I need your help to do it. So whether you want to come by, whether it's to lurk or to talk, think about doing so, because even just one extra person to the view count makes a world of difference. Also, we have a pretty cool Discord community if you want to check that out. And I have a Coffee link if you want to help directly monetize my content. All links are in the description, so check them out at your leisure. Now, yes, like many acronyms, they have multiple meanings. I would assume that he probably was trying to either... I assume that there was probably an acronym involving panic attacks or involving, you know, like an emotional disorder that maybe that also lines up to that acronym. I'm not sure. Anyways, it looks like we have the option to hike, work, or return to the cause of panic existence, which is probably quit. Let's go hiking. That sounds more pleasant. And let me know how the vibe is, of course. All right, what do we got here?
I'm walking on a trail in the woods by myself, far away from the city. I begin to focus on my heart rate, and I sense that it's too high. I feel weak and dehydrated. I'm having trouble breathing, and I see the sun going down in the distance. There's no one else around me, and I want to find help in case I pass out. I begin to run, and as I run, all of my symptoms increase. I realize no one is around, and I collapse to the ground. My body is covered with sweat, and I lose the ability to control my movements.
Yeah, just your typical hiking experience, really. Also, please bring a water bottle when you go hiking. This guy probably could have used one. But yeah, sounds like partially this was a mix of panic and dehydration. So that's that, I guess. Let's go working. Okay, can't move. Guess we're working on our keyboardless, mouseless computer.
I'm sitting at my desk. I feel a pain in the left side of my chest. The pressure is increasing and I'm getting lightheaded. My vision is getting darker and blurry. I can't control my movements and I feel like I'm going to pass out. My heartbeat increases and I get more lightheaded. I collapse to the ground. I don't have a phone near me and my vision fades as I slowly die from cardiac arrest.
This is a really cheerful game. Oh my goodness. Very short experiences, not very happy ones. Wait, I want to explore this office though, it's very big. I get it though, panic attacks. Basically, these are not scenarios that actually happen.
Desk. I feel a pain in the left side of my chest. The pressure is increasing and I'm getting lightheaded. My vision is getting darker and blurry. I can't control my movements and I feel like I'm going to pass out. My heartbeat increases and I get more lightheaded. I collapse to the ground. I don't have a phone near me and my vision fades as I slowly die from cardiac arrest.
These scenes are not something that happened. These scenes are basically... These are anxiety scenes. These are scenarios that you form in your brain when you have extreme anxiety or panic attacks. And you think, how am I going to die? Oh, okay, I could go out and this could just happen, I'll just die. Like, you run these scenarios through your brain. I know how this works. I've done it before. I have my own anxiety issues. I completely understand what these scenes are. They're basically a visual reenactment of what your brain goes through sometimes and just puts yourself through sometimes when you're stressed out or anxious or having a panic attack. And yeah, this sort of shit is kind of what your brain goes through sometimes if you have those problems. So I do get that. There's a very intimate connection here that I have with this. Like, developers presenting actual scenes, actual problems. The only problem is, I feel like you could narrate these better. These are very short. You notice, like, I do complain about games being too wordy sometimes, but actually in this situation, it would have been better if the narration was longer and he took his time with it a bit more. It feels really rushed through and short and to the point, but I feel like really enunciating and detailing how this all feels and drawing it out longer would actually add to the experience of what a panic attack can make you feel. Cognitive behavior therapy. That is indeed fair enough. That's what he meant by this. So cognitive behavior therapy is a type of therapy, yes. I don't think I personally experienced it, but sounds like he's talking to a therapist, yeah. I do wish it was a little bit longer, though, because I think it would allow the viewer to absorb the experience a bit more and kind of fill the experience a bit more, too, as unpleasant as it is. There is something to be said for games that's, you know, somebody that has a psychological issue or emotional issue or a mental issue, make a game, and that game is trying to portray that issue that they have. That is a good concept. I've seen a few games do it, so I like the concept of this, but I do feel like it could be it could go into more detail. But yeah. I guess that's about it, though. I'm gonna try to drown myself before I collapse hiking. I think this is water over here.
I'm walking on a trail in the woods by myself, far away from the city. I begin to focus on my heart rate.
This is an island, actually.
It's too high. I feel weak and dehydrated. I'm having trouble breathing, and I see the sun going down in the distance.
It's okay, I'll stay in the shade.
There's no one else around me, and I want to find help in case I pass out. I begin to run, and as I run, all of my symptoms increase. I realize no one is around, and I collapse to the ground. My body is covered with sweat, and I lose the ability to control my movements.
Yeah, this is just... It is a good idea, this sort of experience, but I feel like it needs to be more detailed to really land and have that effect of introducing people to what you feel in these situations. I do like the concept, I just feel like it could go further with it. It's so short that by the time it's over, it's like I'm only starting to begin to process the message, I'm beginning to process the feelings. And by then it's a little, gets cut off, so. That's what I would recommend, just draw it out. This is not a pleasant game. This is not a pleasant experience, these experience sets. So draw them out. Making that unpleasantness really clear. But yeah, that was CBT Panic Emulator. I guess I will be clicking to return the cause of panic of his existence. Let's see if that closes the game. It closes the game. Well, that was CBT Panic Emulator.